All righty, welcome to day 153 in the second year of Roblin Live and 𝗥cie🂂🗯🗶 the Wonder Dog. All right, all right, all right. This is and today's the 24th day of January 2024. So let's talk a little about today, if we could. Oh, first off, I need provided by the fine folks at the Tech Center of ONPASSIVE. So, compliments to Mr. Mafar. We are able to live stream, which we're doing, as we broadcast on OConnect. Now, reason for this being, we'd love to invite as many of you as would like to join us on ONPASSIVE through the affiliate link of Miss Nakamoto. Live.com, RoblinLive.com, and that'll get you there. That'll get you there. All you got to do is fill out the paperwork. It's a short form paperwork, shorter than the IRS form that those of you in the United States are used to filling out. Very short. And you get yourself an O-mail and a password, as well as 3 free products for thee and me. So, O-mail, O-net, and O-trim are all on the house. So get after it. What are you waiting for? Go to RoblinLive.com. I'm so used to saying RoblinLive.ai. I choked on .com, so sorry about that. You can either go to RoblinLive.com or RoblinLive.ai.
Like the AI one there.
It's easier on the vocal cords. John Barillo will tell you that. All right, all right, all right. Can we talk a little? May we talk a little about today? I think we shall. 10 a.m. brought you live with Marty and Chris. Chris is in Florida for about 30 days or so, living life large on his cousin's 3 acres. He's plugged in and he's ready to go. He's got power. On him, and also he's got running water, so he can take a shower right there on the property. Only thing is, he had to dig a hole for the waste material that he's been providing. So between he and the dog. So, and that dog's name is Bella. Bella. All right, 11 a.m. brought you Red from somewhere on a cruise ship. I think he's on the way to Grenada, or maybe he even landed in Grenada. 12 p.m. brought you Straight Talk. That's right, Straight Talk with Roblin and 𝗥cie🂂🗯🗶.
No wonder, dog.
Ooh, truer statement cannot be made. Then at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it was time for OP360 with Marty, Red, and Chris with special guest star Ash Mafar. Ash joined in today for about an hour or so, and now it's 8 p.m. and you've got Roblin Live Network production of Roblin Live and 𝗥cie🂂🗯🗶.
No wonder, dog.
Woo! Doggies, we're glad everybody's here. It looks like we're up to 30 of you fine folk. Let's keep getting that number up if we can. If we can't, we won't. And we won't worry about it because we deal in quality. All right. So tonight, on this beautiful winter night in Florida, where it was 74, 75 degrees today, not too
shabby.
And we're going to have our round table with our panel. And here's how we do the round table, if I might add. We'll go for a little bit with announcements, and then we'll introduce you to our panel. They will tell you where they're from. And tonight's question is, which animal do you associate yourself with? A dog or a cat, or a mountain lion, or a tiger? or an elephant, or a giraffe. So we'll see what the panel has to say on that.
And remember to call on Carmela last. She's requesting to go on last.
She can go on last.
Thank
Anything
you.
for the girl from Israel? No problem
Thank
at
you,
all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, that was news to me, but thank you for that. Now, we're in the praying. Oh, I almost forgot, at 11 p.m. tonight, which is 12 p.m., it's lunch with Sifu Francis and the OES folks, including 𝗥cie𝘂𝗱𝗯𝗹𝗲 and the one and only 𝗥cristiazoň, as well as Rose Juliana and others, as Francis answers questions on his Q&A for most of the night. All right. Please pray for Ash, his lovely wife 𝗥cie𝘂𝗂𝗱𝗁𝗋, and their two smart guys, their kids. That would be Omar, the author, and the one and only Yusuf, who looks to be like he's headed to aerospace industry. All right, all right, all right. And please pray also for the tech group in Hyderabad and the media group, which is mostly in both Egypt. And we are just everywhere. We are like a runaway train. We are on fire, 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 right, Muhammad? Come on. Oh, yeah. All right, we've got a few announcements. Did we want to keep the announcements for now and maybe go with them once we get on OConnect itself, right? Or it doesn't matter?
Whatever.
Whatever I want. Ooh, ooh. Okay, we'll go with the announcements now. This way we get all the formalities out of the way. First off, withdrawals. Okay, you've heard now you can make withdrawals. So what are you waiting for? You want some of that green? Come and get it. All right, all you got to do, or you can withdraw in cryptocurrency. That's cryptocurrency with a CRYPTO, crypto. And if you had already made a selection for a withdrawal, it's not too late to change your mind and maybe up the amount, change the bank, change the crypto brokerage that you're dealing with, whatever you need to do. And all you got to do is go on Founders and drop one of those fine support tickets in. Tell them your OES number, your name, your OMail, and your alternate email, as well as the amount that you had originally selected for withdrawal. And they'll get back to you usually within an hour or two with whatever change you want to make. And then it's easy peasy, because what they do is they release that money back into your wallet to where it's available again, which is something we couldn't do before. And Ash did mention today that it's upwards of 37 million, 38 million that'll be going out to the founder/affiliate group / customer group. And that will be within the next, it's going to start within this week or next week, and which is still January, and then continue on big time. So that's 37 million already that's going out to the founding members or the founding member affiliates. Not too
shabby,
if I do say so myself. All right. If you haven't already migrated, you know the drill. Get after it. Sign the NDA or NDAs. Get your affiliate link or links. It changes on Mondays. Woo! This is better than a diaper change because you're off to the races. All right. If you know someone who needs help, by now you know the drill. Come on. Give them a helping hand, because helping one helps the whole family. Helps the whole family. So think about that. We are a massive movement. We are one family. So think about your fellow brothers and sisters in the family. I'm going to give myself some applause. There it is. Since we're not using the resounds just yet tonight. All right. All right. Attend webinars and chats if you have time. Okay, nobody's put to make you want to go to webinars and chats, but we find going to webinars and chats, you get some good quality. Ready? Oh, and please subscribe when you can, when you have the fundos, to OConnect. You'll be glad you did. You can host a webinar. You can be a co-host. You can be a panelist or an attendee. Whatever you want. If you own it, you own it. All right. This isn't like leasing a car. And our panelists for this roundtable tonight, I'd like to mention them one by name, and then we'll come back to them because we'd like them to tell us where they're from and what animal. Right, that's what I meant. I'm not looking for anybody to have paws or anybody to have whiskers or anybody to have green or black stripes. No.
What animal traits do you feel that you have?
All right, good enough. So we've got Sifu Francis Tay, Carmela Fire in everywhere Schwartz, Chris Tiazone, Pedro Jose Estrada. Greg Hill is off tonight. He's feeling ill with a cold.
Pray for him.
However, that's right, prayers for Greggy. And however, Mel is here. John Badilla, also known as John Barilla, is here. Mayor 𝗥cie𝘂𝗱𝗁𝗹𝗲 is here. So there. Everybody's here.
Yay.
So tonight's question for this esteemed panel is, what animal, either domestic like a dog or a cat, or wild like a tiger or a lion?
That's a good question. That'll be fun. A fun question to
all right. Now I think we've gone over everything. We've gone over the game, the rules. Now, do we want to go to our panel now, one by one, and see what questions they have, or did you want to play the song first?
No.
Okay.
We're going to do the questions, and at the end, as I said, we do the theme song. Then we stop the live stream and we go to OConnect only.
Easy peasy. All right. So here we are. Let's kick this thing off. Shall I call on one of our esteemed panelists?
Yeah, we're starting the Q&A now.
Right. Starting the Q&A now. And this is where the panelists will ask you folks a question and expect good answers because you guys are plugged in and tuned in.
So we want your name, your country, and what animal do you feel you have traits of? What you relate to, which animal you feel is kind of has traits that are like your traits, basically.
All right.
And then
get 2 questions in tonight. Some nights we get 3 in. We're going to reel it in. Now, this is sign for fishing.
So Pedro, he
sign
says,
for fishing.
me. Do you? Oh, okay. Let me bring him.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to start off if
type his name. I can't use the
keyboard. Pedro, sure. Oops. I better know. Pedro Estrada. Make him a speaker. And make sure you mute Pedro if you would, please, until you speak. Uh-oh.
Pedro, it's not responding. It may be your internet, but I did send you the speaker link in your text. You should have that speaker link, so you can try with that because I can't bring you in right now from the attendee list. It might be your internet. So you may have luck using the speaker link, which I already sent you. Okay, try that, please, Pedro. It's in your text.
All right. And we're going to start off with, if we may, Mayor 𝗥cie𝘂𝗱𝗁𝗹𝗲, and reason being, he's got to be off to work in a little bit, over to the pharmacy. So, Mayor, talk to us, please. Tell us where you're from and what animal you feel like you resemble or has your trait.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Very good evening to all of you. My name is Mayor 𝗥cie𝘂𝗱𝗁𝗹𝗲 from India. today's topic and what animal we like say about that. So love and I like that peacock. Peacock is a Indian national bird. It's recognized in 1963. I like peacock because there is feather. Most of is very colorful. When rainy season is coming, they flourish their feathers, and their feathers most of the time um, we collect it and we store at the um, in houses and that feathers when you collect it in bunches, it will be very use and very as a poster like we use that. And in ancient time in India, so they feather used for the written any papers. Okay, so there is most of importance in the Indian culture. Most of the time, they peacock use and uh, in kings are used for their in their for gardens, and their voices is uh, very loud in when in morning session there is a pin drop silence there. So if a peacock getting any noise, and that noise is very far reach to that people where they recognize that as a peacock, as a peacock is sounding for that. And birds are is uh, it is borderless. They go every each and a country. Thank you for that sharing, for giving my opportunity for this Robin Lynn show. So thank you, sir, from myself.
So did I get that right? You feel like you resemble, or the peacock resembles you, right?
Resemble is that Mayur name is coming from Mayur's meaning is that peacock.
Ah,
Come back to you pretty quickly because we want to get at least one or two questions from you before you have to shove off the work. So that all being said, let's go to Mel Mel. Mel Mel, tell us where you're from and what animal do you resemble, or what resemble what animal resembles you?
Thank you.
Tonight.
You make me laugh, man. It's good. It's all good. Thank you, Robin Link. Good night, everyone. I'm Melanie from Dominica, Dominican Canadian, and the animal that I most resemble is the eagle. I love to soar. I love to know that I am flying high because the eagle is strength. The eagle is encouraging. The eagle can go as high. And, sometimes you feel like you're falling flat, but then you pick up again to be like the eagle. I want to take my flight as high as I can. I mean, it's studied in the Bible. I'll just say quickly Isaiah 40. There's hope. So it says, those who hope in the Lord shall renew their strength. Okay? They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and they will not faint. So I always believe biblically that my strength is as high as I can go, and that's about it. So I am big on the eagle.
All right, you're going to be soaring with ONPASSIVE too. I have no doubt about it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mel Mel.
Welcome.
And well, let's go to, while we're in the ladies' room, let's go to Carmela.
She wants to be last.
Oh, you wanted to be last. Wait a
Hello?
minute. Oh, back the bus up. Oh, up. Time out. Time out. Okay, Carmela, you'll be last. Sorry. Let's go to John Barilla.
I knew you were going to do that, and I wanted to be last. What is this? Oh, no.
You can be second to last if you want.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah. So my name is John Barilla, and I'm from originally from Steubenville, Ohio, but I live in New York City for most of my life, and that's in the USA. So that's where I'm from. And you know, these questions, there's no way I can pick one animal. So I just real quickly, I'll just give you that I'm a couple of animals, and it depends because I'm like a chameleon. I change a lot depending upon who I am and what I'm like. So I would say that I'm a doggy because I'm loyal. I'm a horse because I'm sleek and run fast and I have good sense. I'm an elephant because I never forget. And I'm a cat because I think I have 9 lives. So that's my answer to the.
Right.
And I look like any one of those animals depending upon what qualities I'm experiencing.
Well, that's because you're a chameleon. You can change at the drop.
I'm a chameleon, exactly.
Let's swing on over and talk to Chris 𝗥cie𝘂𝗱𝗯𝗹𝗲. Chris? Could you unmute Mr. 𝗥cie𝘂𝗱𝗯𝗹𝗲? Mabuhay. Mabuhay.
Hi, mabuhay to everyone. Yes, I'm Chris 𝗥cie𝘂𝗱𝗯𝗹𝗲 of the Philippines. And yeah, Mel already mentioned the animal. So it's the eagle. The Philippine eagle has a dark face and creamy brown nape and crown. The back of the eagle, the Philippine eagle, is dark brown, while the underside of the wings are white. The heavy legs are yellow with large, powerful dark claws, and the prominent, large, high-arched, deep beak is a bluish gray. So that's coming from Wikipedia. Well, the question is now for me is, what does the Philippine eagle symbolizes? I'd like to share it to you, to everyone. The Philippine eagle is a national symbol for rich Filipino heritage that epitomizes the Filipinos' tenacity and resilience in overcoming the odds to achieve its goal, soaring high as our eagles amidst all diversities. So I am like an eagle because I like to soar high. So that's perhaps this is the ASL of eagle, and I'd like to say what I learned in the deaf community. I could be like a cat also, or the horse. That's all. Thank you.
All right, Chris. All right. Man, oh man, that sign language is working. It's working. That was Chris. Sifu Francis is not in the house yet. However, the one, the only Pedro Estrada Jose. Say hello, Pedro. And what kind of animal do you resemble? Or what animal resembles you, I should say?
That is a pretty interesting question. I have observed nature, and I like to imitate some qualities of certain animals. Not to be like them, but for example, the dove is as innocent as dove. The serpent is cautious as a serpent. And sheep, obedient as a sheep, humble. That's what I strive to do. It's not easy. My personality is very outgoing sometimes, and so I have to control myself And but remembering these qualities of these animals, it's good for me. It helps me to not to be so, let's say, uncautious or too brave to take steps that I shouldn't. But yeah, if I would say one animal, sheep is okay. Lamb, rather lamb. Be cautious as a dove, as a serpent, and innocent as dove. Give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You know, people do things that they don't mean a lot of times. They do it out of imperfection. So I like to accommodate imperfection and always wait, because they might realize that they have made a mistake, and they might come back with an explanation, which I am willing to accept if it comes from the heart. So that's about it, about animals. Even though when I was young, my brother and I were called cats. He was the big cat because he's older than me by a couple of years, and I was the little cat. I guess because my brother has kind of greenish eyes, and I have sort of not exactly green eyes, but color eyes, and so they would call us cats. So if I would imitate a cat, it's okay. I don't like to catch mice, but I have if they get in my garage.
All right.
So
you guys
yeah,
were
that's
the
it
cool
for
cat. The cool cats. All right. We'll be back to you in a few moments. We'll get a question or two from everybody, of course. Let's move over to Sifu Francis. Thank you for that super sticker, Sifu.
Thank you.
And welcome. Thank you for coming.
Sorry, I'm late a bit today. We caught up in the traffic jam.
Oh.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting us back again for this roundtable Q&A. Okay. In the Chinese culture, we have this zodiac. You know, so zodiac, and in our parents, the Chinese always still believe that when you are born in certain month, certain year, they believe in this 12 animal cycle. You know, like this coming New Year, in the year of the dogs. So if you talk to the old folks, you cannot run away. You know, you say you behave like this and that, and they say you must be from the dragon or from the dog, from the lion, or they just do. I don't like to be called under this zodiac, because I also a Christian. I don't believe in this. But the personality, like what you some of you have said, I think the personality, as I was a introvert, I think I'm more like a sheep, gentle and yet quiet, but then as I grow up, different of the role that I play now, protecting the weak and the poor, and trying to defend the so-called your loved one, the family members and the friend that is weak, and tender. So I would say I'm not a lion, but I would prefer to model, to learn the character of the lion now. Thank you.
All right. So lion, and we can't call you lamb chop anymore, I guess, since you're not a sheep. We can't call Pedro a lamb chop. All right, let's wrap this up in this round with the last girl, or first girl, Carmela Fire Schwartz. Hello, Carmela.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carmela, and I am from Israel. love all the animals. My favorite is the dogs, which is loyal, and I have many dogs with me and around me for many years already. But my character and I think I'm similar to the tiger because I have brave to do things that others don't do. I'm a brave woman. I didn't know that, but from time to time I see that it's true. People tell me you are a brave woman, and I feel that it is because I do things that other people don't do, and it's in my nature. For example, I took 5 dogs, and I grow them. The people wanted don't wanted them, and the security country said that they have to go with a mask because they are dangerous. They call them the dangerous dogs because they bite people or something like this. Oh, I forgot the word. I had the 5 dogs all together, and they were biting sometimes one each other because the dogs are animals anyway. And I learned how to treat them and how to survive with the dangerous dogs. And I took them when they were in a cage. They were before dying, so I saved their lives, and they were with me for all the years they lived until they died.
So you have a heart. You were a dog, and you're a dog lover, so you have a heart. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Good stuff there, Fire. And now, let's see. Now we're going to go back for the questions, if we may. Let's go to Mayur first, since he has to scoot off to work.
Okay, thank you, sir. My first question for all attendees and panelists. There is a ticket status in our OES. How many section is there, and what their names? How many section in ticket status, and what is their name?
Okay, we got how many sections? How many sections of what in the OES?
Ticket status, in ticket status.
Ticket status.
You mean in support when we raise a ticket?
Yes. There is a section in ticket status. When we tap the ticket status, how many section is there, and what is their name?
Okay, so there's a section called ticket status or status. How many sections are in the ticket status section?
All right. I think we got that now. Let's go to not just our panel. Let's swing on out to the attendees.
All right.
What say you, attendees?
Let's see if anybody's
I'm
answering.
going to adjust the air. It's hot.
Dog is man's best friend, says Brenda. Somebody said ferocious dogs or something. Ferocious dogs, says Mel Mel. And in Singapore, Singapore is famous for white tigers. Once time new, said Sadananda. Yeah, that's Sadananda says 2. Bobu Lao says 3 sections. And Charmaine Ung says she thinks there are 3. Juliana Mbambo says 4. Ranjan Paramanik says 3. Any more guesses? Brenda Ross says 3.
Seems like 3 may be the hot ticket here.
3 or 4. Melanie says 4. She says they are pending status, closed, open, and we are here to help. Those are the 4 sections. And Don Swihart says 3. Hi, Pat Green.
Well, all righty. The question and answers are in. Let's go back to Mayor. Could we have the answer, the correct answer, please?
Yes, most of the given right answer. There is 3 sections there. The one is total click, pending clicks, and third one is closed ticket. Yep, tickets. Okay, 3 sections is there. My second question is that it is a little bit simple, but tricky. Which part, which section is there? It is common in all OES. They show in all product like O trim, O-net and O-mail. O-mail and O-net, there is a common link is in that section. So what is the common link in there?
What is the common link?
Right now showing O-trim and O-net and O-mail. But there is all connected in future.
So how are they connected? What does each one of those have?
No, not app. Section like that. There is common link in there. O-mail or O-net. Right now. There is.
Yeah. Maybe you want to write that in the chat.
Yes.
That might be easier. We can read.
If you could write that in the chat, we'll read it. Thank you.
Thank you. And in the meantime, as we pause for a little bit,
we'd like to say a big thank you, as usual, to 𝗥cie Benny. She's living in Australia, however, born, raised, and bred in the one and only Papua New Guinea. And as just about everybody on the planet knows, 𝗥cie's been working hard to get things done for the live.
And look for a lot of activity from 𝗥cie as she has a lot of dreams for the village in PNG. And you will all see it as it unfolds. It's very exciting. 𝗥cie says, I am a tiger, although they could be selfish from time to time in the little things. We are capable of great generosity. So she associates herself with tigers.
She's a generous person for sure. Okay, well, thank you, Tiger.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back to Mayor. His question is, what is the common link in O-mail and O-net? What are the 2 common things in those 2 platforms? Did I get that right?
What is common between
O-mail and O-net?
Right. It's something that O-mail and O-net have in common. What is it?
Right.
That's what he's trying to
okay.
say.
All right, Mayor, we'll go with that. What is common in O-mail and O-net? All right, panelists, if you know, spit it out. If you don't know, we'll go to the attendees. We're going to the attendees anyway.
To rephrase it, I think it's what's the commonality between O-mail and O-net. That's just what I'm thinking. But let us see.
What are the right things about O-mail and O-net? Would that be a good way?
Let us see what the guests
All right,
are.
let's see what the guests are. Let's go to the attendees.
Communication with others.
Right, that's Brenda Ross.
And we have, there is an echo. Oh, that's coming. No, you're, if you don't, now mute you for now, because there's an echo from you. We'll unmute you later. Isabel says, okay. Friends. Irena says the commonality is friends.
That's true.
Right. Any more answers there?
Any more?
Miriam. Miriam Weberg. Hi,
All right.
Miriam. Nice
Miriam,
to have you here. Very nice.
Video and text to speech. Ooh, you guys when I'm not here.
That's from Jeanette Bowman. Nice
All
to
right,
have you here,
Jeanette, we're glad you're here. You can send a video for others to see. That's coming in OMail and ONet. That's Brenda Ross.
Right.
Any other answers, please? Could we have the envelope, please? Let's see. Oh, no. Jillian says, I think connecting to the new OConnect will make our network connections good. Okay, and that's a commonality.
Right.
Any other question or any other statement?
Charmaine says
Both serve as social media functions. Oh yeah. OMail is socially acceptable and so is ONet. Good answer. All right. Any other answers to the question of my
we are using commonly used in our mobile also, giving some hint about that, and we use in our wall also.
Okay, the hint is we commonly use mobile phones and also we use wallets. So those are just little hints for you guys to lead you to the.
Oh, they both carry money.
Wall. In wall, on the wall also.
Okay. Sarananda says common connection system, speech to text. That's the answer so far.
All right. I think we better go back to you, Mayur, for the answer, please.
Is it your profile? It's the commonality.
Oh, the profile by Mel Mel.
Okay, we're ready for the answer.
Okay. Common is there is a calendar.
Oh, that's right. Oh, man. How easy a question could that have been? Come on, man. Oh, my goodness. That's an excellent question, man. You stumped the panel. You stumped 7 attendees, and you stumped mom and dad here. Oh, my goodness gracious.
One of that, when we use calendar, there is OConnect. When we some scheduling in that, we see that there is OConnect webinars link. Webinars. How many days, any coming days, past complete days, all are there. Maybe they are connected, and in OMail also. Thank you.
Thank you.
Outstanding. Thank you. And anytime you have to go, just wave at us, and we'll acknowledge you got to head for work. No problem at all. Thanks for those 2 questions. Oh boy, let's go to Mel.
Thank you. That was tricky. That was good. That's good memory tease. Thank you. The question I have is in ONPASSIVE website, there's an article posted on January 22nd, right? That's this year, regarding smart devices for smart people. In the ONPASSIVE website, it describes IoT. What does IoT stands for?
All right. What does IoT stand for? There was an article written and it appeared. Was that on the website? Is that what you said?
Yeah, ONPASSIVE website.
On the ONPASSIVE website, what is IoT? Who knows? Who was that first? Right out of who was that? Toy him?
Francis Tate.
Francis Tate. You better know that, Francis. If you're introducer to it, you better know it. And here we go. Look at all those people from Singapore have the right answer. Look at this stuff. All right, Sarananda says the Internet of Things.
Here you go. wait for you. Highlighting who said what. Okay.
Okay, that's Toy and Karina. It's all Singapore. Sadananda says Internet of Things. And let's see. Mayor says the same. And Chris Tiazone from the Philippines decided to jump on board and say the Internet of Things. And there's Jillian Hanna says the Internet of Things. And of course, Brenda goes with Francis because she knows a good thing when she sees it. Internet of Things. And Ron John says the Internet connection. Ooh. And let's see, Ken Roy says the Internet of Things. And let's see who else is here. Is that it? And Karina Lance says Internet of Things. Oh, you guys have been comparing notes. All right, Internet of Things. Let's go to Mel. Mel. Oh, and Keiko says Internet of Things. Why does everybody have the same answer?
Yeah, it is the Internet of Things, and Internet of Things is correct. And I have the second question as the second part of Internet of Things.
That's fine. Let's go with question 2.
All right. Question 2. Those two are blended in the Internet of Things. What are those two? And they're blended to drive advancement together, right? So what are the two things that are blended to drive advancement?
Okay. In the Internet of Things, what are the two items that are there to drive advancement? In other words, push us to the top, the new top. All right. Oh, man, these questions tonight. All right. Let's go to the panel. And while we're at it, let's go to the attendees.
Okay. Give them time to think.
Da 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 da. Okay, we've got Jeanette says all products and platforms are simply amazing. AI and ML from Dawn Swihart from Ohio, and AI from Ken Roy, AI technology from Brenda Ross. I think we're on to something here. And who else got an answer from Mel? And Karina says AI traffic and solutions. Oh, she's zeroing in on it. And let's see, AI from Ron John. And from Keiko, it's robotica.
Good to see you too, Pat.
Glad you're here, Pat. And AI from Ron John. Data center. Ooh, from Mayor. Good answer. And ML and DL with AI from Sadananda. Ooh, zeroing in on it there. All right, Sadananda. All right, I think that does it for the answers on Mel's second question. Mel, you're going to have to straighten us out. What in the world are you talking about, girl?
Yes. So again, you gave the answer, Internet of Things. So the two that will drive advancement are the Internet of Things and robotics. I think Keiko mentioned robotics, I think. So it's Internet of Things and robotics. And they are devices that are Internet of Things devices and powered physical devices. These are the things that will drive advancements.
All right. Thank you, Mel, for your two questions. And now, without further ado, let's go to Sifu Francis. Lay it on us, Francis.
In the OConnect menu, it said that 100 co-hosts is available. How many co-hosts currently is allowed?
I know that one. Oh yeah. All right. And
in the OConnect menu, it said 100 co-hosts is available. How many co-hosts currently is allowed?
All right. Let's go to the panel. Oh, Mayor says 10. Mayor says 10 co-hosts.
Love those questions, Mel. From
See, Mel, you got a fan out there in Karina. And Carmela Schwartz says 100. 100. Oh, Carmela. 10 says the one and only Karina. And Toy Him says 10 are allowed now. Oh, you guys have been studying. And Sina says 10.
Sadananda, it's not clear to me. I am able to know afterwards. Yeah, you'll find out the answer.
Charu, just keep an eye on the board there. 10 from Sina, 10 from Charmaine. C2, Deborah Long says 10. Could it be 10? It looks like it. Keiko says 10. And Ranjan 10. And Mel says 10. All right. Do we have any other answers? John Barilla said 10. He's holding up 10 fingers anyway.
He said no.
No. Oh, is it 100? What do you want to call it? 10?
10.
Oh, you're just holding up 2 hands. Okay, I got it. All right, back to the Sifu himself. Go ahead, Francis. How many co-hosts are currently available?
10.
It's 10.
Oh, now you're going to do a John Barilla and give us this.
Remember, we learned sign language. This is the sign for 10.
10 right here. Hang 10.
10.
All right. Well, there we go. Francis, I know you've got another question looming in the back of that 57 Chevy of yours. Go ahead.
Okay. What is the maximum images you can see in your OConnect?
Maximum what? I didn't hear you.
Images.
Oh, images. Oh, is that on page 1 or total?
Yes. Total.
Total. All right. What is the total number of images you can see in OConnect at any given time? All right. Let's go to the panel. They don't appear to be jumping on that question. All right. Let's go over to the one and only attendees. Go.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out which one came from the other question, because they were both numerical answers, right? I think the 10s are from that other question.
Right. All right. Mel says 24. Pat Green says 25. Armin Hogue says 24. Could it be? 25 from Karina.
But sometimes we see 11, 12, 13, etc. in such sessions, says Sadananda.
True. And Karina says 25. Cheryl Best, 25. Sadananda, 25. 24 from Armin Hogue. 25 from Cheryl Best. 24 coming from Ilasu. And Mayor says 24. And Ranjan says 25. All right.
Currently, it's 8 video layout on the panel, says Chris.
All right, Chris, let's see what Seta has to say.
25 says Seta.
25 says the Seta. Oh, now we got Karina's going to pick 24 or 25.
And Keiko says 24.
24 from Keiko.
And Karina says LOL, laughing out loud.
This is not a laughing matter. All right. Let's go back to Sifu Francis for the real answer.
Well, it's true that sometimes your screen can be 25, 5 in a row, so you got 25, right? Sometimes you only have 6 in a row, you have four rows, so 6, you got 24. So depend on your screen. Thank you. Yeah.
All
right. Thank you, Sifu, for your 2 questions. Let's see. Let's go to Jean Barilla. John Barilla. You got 2 questions for us, buddy?
Yeah, okay. And since the last time I already said my questions were too long and too hard, tonight they're going to be easy, I think. I hope. Make it a little bit fun, not too hard. Anyway, so the first one, and it's a fill in the blank. Ash, Ash Mufara? Yeah, okay. Ash never intended on passive to be a revenue maker, but instead a blank maker.
All right.
Fill in the blank.
Ash never intended on passive to be a revenue maker. Ash's intention was for on passive to be a blank. Blankety blank. All right. That's it from John. Panel, I don't see you racing to the chalkboard with the answer.
Oh, I thought this would be easy.
Don says value maker.
Value maker. Humanity from Mel. Value from Mayor. Sina says humanity. And philanthropist maker says, ooh, Armin Hogue, look at you go. All right. And then we got Brenda Ross says to uplift humanity.
Brenda Ross is freedom.
Freedom from Brenda.
Deborah Long,
humanity.
Sadananda says restaurant food and ONPASSIVE.
Oh, a restaurant.
Jillian says to uplift humanity and good businesses. Karina says for humanity. Cheryl Beth says new internet service. Juliana Mbambo says blessing. Keiko says value maker. Aceta says, oh, hi, brother. Oh, she's saying hi.
Boom.
Yeah. And then Ilyasu says uplifting humanity. And Pat Green says to help others, the homeless, etc.
John Barilla, what's the answer? And Aceta says humanity.
Yeah, well, I guess it was harder than I thought. It was in the conversation that was in a couple of different times in webinars where people talked about what we were supposed to be or what we were supposed to do, and that is about dreaming. So the answer would be not a revenue maker, but a dream maker. Dream bigger. Dream bigger. Remember that?
Dream bigger.
Dream maker.
All right.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I'm glad we had a lot of different answers because they were all in the ballpark.
Right.
Yeah.
And now again, while you're at it.
Yeah. And again, this one, it's one where just kind of got to be in the ballpark. I have like 3 in mind that I would really consider, but have fun. Here's what I want. You know how we have catchphrases, slogans. So what I'm looking for is not the most overused. Well, yeah, you could say that. But what I'm looking for is, the slogans that have been around. We've heard them a lot, and we still use them, even if they went back a ways. So just think of one. Let's have fun with that. Try to come up with what I'm thinking of. What would be, oh, yes, of course. But that's okay. Just come up with some of our more used slogans, and that would be good enough. But I do have 3 in mind that are really everybody should know. So,
all right, what is the most popular slogans used in ONPASSIVE? Would that be a good question?
That's close enough. Just one that's been used many, many times. Yeah.
Many times. Oh, I think I know a couple. All right. Let's go to the panel. Let's go to the attendees. What is the most used slogan? We've got.
I'm going to scroll up to see if I miss anything. All right. I don't think so.
All right. It sounds like the first guess is right here, right now, In It to Win It by
Eileen
Cowell. Karina says In It to Win It and hashtag Catmo. And Irina Stexala says Live or Die. These are all good. And Melanie Marcano says In It to Win It. The future of internet. Ooh, Toy Him. Francis, she was paying attention. And Dawn Swihart says Stacking the Cool. And let's see, Do or Die from Karina. And it's a done deal. Oh, we're getting all these. By Brenda. I see that one. Thank you. Patricia Green, Pat Green. Dorothy says A Business of Art. And it's a done deal from Toy. Jillian says hello. And what Rob says all the time. Oh, yeah. Okay. And Francis says In It to Win It. The future of internet from the one and only C2. Charmaine. Solution for the pollution. Oh, I like that one.
That's from
and Isabel. And also ONPASSIVE is the future of internet, according to Karina. And we're in it to win it, Jillian says. And no one will be left behind. Ooh, Toy Him. And here's another one, All Done for You. And that comes from Juliana. All right. And we've got Mr. Ulasu says Do It or Die Daily. And we're in it to win it, according to Aceta. Oh, this is getting a lot of answers. Correction to the corruption from Jillian. Correction to the corruption from Sina. In It to Win It from Cheryl. There's multiple answers here, John. And The Solution to the Pollution from Jillian. And We Will Own It. Oh, another one.
From Jeanette.
From Jeanette. All right. 3D from Sadananda. And Sina says ONPASSIVE is unstoppable. And Mel says A Solution to the Corruption. And Total Internet Solution, TIS from Keiko. And It's a Done Deal from Deborah. And Jill. And Triple D from Jillian. Do daily or die. And the same thing from Jillian. That was Sadananda. Same thing from Jillian. Hindu. Jillian.
Sina says it's a done deal.
It's a done deal.
Kenroy says it's a done deal. Jillian says we are the future of the internet. Karina says trigger. And Kenroy Gallion says it's a done deal. Juanita's last answer. God knows best. And we have Don Swihart saying correction to the corruption.
All right, Johnny, bring it.
Yeah, that was fun because there were a lot of answers, and most of them we've heard them many times. And I just had in mind, I wasn't going to pick one right answer, but the three I thought that would come up a lot, and they did. And one that might have been the most was We Are In It to Win It. Another one was correction to the corruption. And also, we will see you at the very top where your ears will pop. So, but all those others were so familiar to us. That's what was fun about it. We have so many that we've heard so many times. I'm so happy that you came up with In It to Win It, though, because I think that might have been the one that got the most. And that was what I had as the number one. But it didn't have to be the number one. They were all good.
All good answers. Thank you very much, John. All right, let's go to Pedro Saladas by way of Pedro Jose Estrada. Go ahead, Pedro.
Yes, there are three comprehensive communication tools produced by ONPASSIVE. What are they and when were they made available to early affiliates?
Okay, repeat that one more time. I heard three communication ideas.
Three comprehensive communication tools.
Tools, okay.
Three.
What are the... Is that pretty much it in a nutshell?
Right.
Okay. All right, panel and attendees, let's have some answers.
Great questions, says Don Swihart. Waiting for answers.
All right, here come, and great question, Don says, you're right. Come on, kids, you can do it. Here we go. Irena Stexala says, OMail, OConnect. And so does Karina. And Sina says the same thing. Oh, you guys have been talking. And who else? Who else we got here? Come on. Jump on the bandwagon. It's okay. It's okay. And here we have Mel with O-Tracker and O-Verify and Enjoy. Woo. Good answer. And Carmela says OConnect and OMail. I just saw Brenda Ross go flying by. And she says OMail, ONet, OTrim. Carmela says OConnect and OMail. OMail, according to Cheryl Bess. And OMail, ONet, OConnect from Sadananda. And OMail, ONet, OConnect. No. OMail, ONet, OTrim from Brenda. And OMail from Cheryl Bess. And hello to you, Clover Kelly. And OMail, ONet, OConnect from Francis Tay. OConnect, OMail, O-Tracker from Dorothy. Mayor says the same. Pat Green, sorry, got the name wrong. And according to Brenda, she doesn't remember when they were available. And Mayor is going with the same answer. Right, Cheryl. Carmela says 𝗥cie𝘂𝗱𝗯𝗹𝗲 and O something. And I don't remember when it was first available. That's according to Brenda. And 𝗥cie𝘂𝗂𝗱𝗃 and 𝗥mail. Okay. And here's Dawn saying OConnect, ONet, and OTracker. Clover Kelly in the house, and Clover says OConnect and 𝗥mail. Kenroy says 𝗥mail, ONet, OTrim. And let's see, Ilyasu says 𝗥mail, OTrim, ONet. Jillian says OConnect and OTracker. All right, all right. Oh, more answers. Seta says OConnect, 𝗥mail, and ONet. And who else we got answers from? 𝗥mail, OTrim, ONet from Deborah. Clover Kelly. Oh no. Greetings to Clover Kelly from Irena. Ellen or Eileen says verify, OConnect, and 𝗥mail. And Kenroy says 𝗥mail, ONet, and OTrim. 𝗥mail, ONet, OTrim from Juanita. All right, let's go back to the one, the only. Pedro, what's your answer, buddy?
Well, the majority had it right. The three are 𝗥mail, OConnect, and ONet. OTrim is not. So because these are communication tools. And 𝗥mail was released March 1, 2023. OConnect was released May 1st, 2023. And ONet, May 25th, 2023. They are writing the blog of ONPASSIVE. So it's I got them from there.
All right, very good. Thank you, Pedro. Have you got a second question, or should we come back to you?
Okay, let's go with a second question.
All righty, dighty.
AI has been in the development for many years, but 2024 is expected to be the very first year that it will be put to use to replace some activities that humans were thought to be the only ones that could perform. Is being in with AI algorithms in replicating genuine photographs. That's one big area. And also the algorithm can have image generators. And so there are some industries that have already seized on this opportunity. And so name the two areas, the two fields that AI is already being used, replacing human activities that were thought impossible. Two fields.
What are the two fields that within ONPASSIVE are
these image replicators can be put to use in these two main areas.
All right. What two main areas can the non-human, let's say, tools be used? Is that pretty much it? No. I might have missed it.
No. There are two areas of human activity that are being replaced by AI algorithm replicators.
Okay, I got the idea now. What are
doing photograms?
Okay,
Right.
people understand him.
I think everybody understood you but
two
me.
specific
So,
fields that
okay.
AI algorithm.
Okay, what are the two fields that where AI?
It's not necessarily. We're going to get to ONPASSIVE, how ONPASSIVE will use this.
Okay, so
All right, we've already got a pile of answers, so we better go to the panel and the attendees. Good night, Keiko.
yeah, take care, Keiko. She has to run. All right, so we have Search Generative Experience by AI, ANS that.
Avatars by Sina. And chatbots and security. Ooh, good answer.
By Irena.
By Irena. And then Cecil Weir says avatars. And in the medical field, according to Mel, could it be machine learning and healthcare? Healthcare and avatars, according to Isabel. Chatbot and avatar, according to Deborah Long. And Sina says, how about fraud activities on the internet? ONET. And let's see, we got Herberto here. What did Herberto say? One up? Oh, just hello. Okay, Cecil Weir says avatar, very clear. And automotive systems when you call businesses, according to Brenda. And Karina missed the question. And Cheryl Beth says avatars. And there's Angela. And Mayor says in operation and theater. Ooh, good answer. O-verify and protection, according to Mel. And let's see, there's Mr. Ilyasu. He has to leave, and things aren't good in Cameroon. Please take care, sir.
The network's not good.
Right, I was getting to the network. Please take care. And Sarananda says SGE with AI. Ooh. Maybe. Healthcare, according to Jillian. And good night from Irena. So there we have it, Pedro. Let's have the real answer, please.
Great answers. People really thinking what ONPASSIVE will do with AI. The two industries that are already seizing on this AI algorithm is fashion and architecture. They can use real models with this image replicator, and then see how they look on a real model before they even create anything. The same with architecture. They can design a building without starting to build. So it's a big advantage because the ones that are interested in the building will have an idea what the building will be like. So these are two big industries, but ONPASSIVE will use it for security, like someone commented, and many. It's all, you can check it out.
All right, we'll check that out. Thank you, Pedro, for your two questions. Appreciate it. And Carmela, do you still want to go last, or did you want to go now?
Yeah, I can be now.
Okay.
I want to ask two questions. One I will answer, and one I want to Francis to answer me.
Go ahead.
The first one is, what is the rule, the domain, and how will it help you?
Okay, how will a domain name help you?
What is it?
What is a domain?
What is the rule and what is domain and how it will help you?
All right, so that's a two-part question. What is a domain? Okay, we'll go to the panel and the attendees. What is a domain and how will that domain help you? Go ahead, attendees. Let's have it. Bring it.
All All right. Domain is digital signage with Francis Tay.
Ooh, doggies.
Anybody else?
Anyone else? Jump on that one. Domain
Domain.
is give your identity to your business. Good answer. Any other answers? Come on now, put those thinking caps on. A domain will be absolutely ours as shopping mall name will give to digitally. Well, that's true. Domain gives you a digital name.
That was from Sarananda.
Sarananda, yes, yes, yes.
O domain, says Jillian. And Toy Him says brand identity. And Aseta says domain is digital marketing. Mayur says domain shop 24 hours open.
Ooh, good answer. Building your brand, Sina says.
Uh-huh.
All right, any other answers, or should we go back to the one, the only Carmela for the answer?
Okay.
Domain is your digital sign
Okay.
or digital address, which will help you to your successful in your business.
All right, and how will that help you?
And it will help you. It will help you to success in my business.
All right. It's your digital business name, according to Charmaine. Oh, good answer. All right. Well, thank you, Carmela. Since it was a two-part question, does that wrap it up for the questions?
No, I have another one, but it's for Francis because I don't know how to answer.
Okay.
How will people come across to my domain name?
What was the question?
How will people what? Know your domain
Will come
name?
across. How will people come across to my domain name?
All right. Her second
I have
question is how
already
will
answered
people know
before
her
your.
domain name.
I have answered before your question. You see number 2. Before Shabin answer, my answer.
Oh, there it is. Carmela, domain is also a digital address, so the AI can find you. Ooh. That man is tuned
Thank
in.
you.
Thank you for that, Francis. And let's go over, we'll wrap up with 2 questions from the one, the only, Mr. Microphone himself. Are you putting your hearing aid in? What are you doing? All right, Chris, go ahead. Unmute if you would, if you don't mind. Are you able to unmute, Chris? It could be the headset. Unmute. Unmute. Okay.
Wait, how can Mr. Microphone be having trouble unmuting?
Well, that's a good question. Chris, here's what I think we're going to do. Yeah, you'll come back in, no problem. Let's have a song from John Barilla. Is that okay with everybody? We'll keep this thing moving along.
There we go. I was having trouble getting unmuted. Okay, I could do that now. That's a good idea. Okay, so I just want to mention about this song. It's another oldie from the 50s, and it's originally a Spanish song, and it was written in 1953 by Pablo Beltran Ruiz. No, I'm sorry, Pablo Beltran Ruiz and Luis Demetrio. And then in 1954, after it was, I guess, already a hit in Spain, it was given English lyrics by Norman Gimbel. And with the English lyrics, it became a big, big international hit. And Dean Martin had the first hit with this song. And the title of the song is Sway. And the fun thing is, it's an up song. It's a love song, but it's an up song. And Carmela's probably going to want to do a little dancing because it's kind of like a marimba kind of a, well, you'll see. It's kind of fun.
All right, before we go to you, John, again, Chris, were you able to unmute?
There we go. Okay.
Chris, keep trying, buddy. One more hi.
There, we did it.
All right, go ahead.
Hello,
Chris.
hello.
Hello,
Can
what's
you hear
up?
me?
Two questions.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So sorry for that. Using my second laptop to talk to everyone here, and on my first laptop would be taking care of the live stream onto YouTube. So, and of course, with all these technicalities, where we know that it is mentioned by Mr. Ash since last week. We're anticipating the tech team, professional engineers, to explain to us in presentation form about ODomain. Perhaps it could include OConnect also, the how to live stream and other things that will come our way for our upgrades, etc. Now, my two questions are related to OConnect, and it will be simple. First, it will be addressed to the attendees who are joining now. My question is, well, let me check my PDF file, which I downloaded the OConnect manual. But you don't need the participants now. You don't need to open that OConnect manual, because it is observable in the OConnect that you're watching now. The question is, what is the shortcut key for show or hide participants? These are for laptop and desktop devices. So what is the shortcut key for show or hide participants? That is the blue toggle button on the top right. So what is the keyboard shortcut key? Go ahead.
All right, if I got that right, it was what is the shortcut key for hiding the participants? Is that what you said?
Yes. That is
Hiding
for
or showing the
attendees.
participants. That's a good question. So what is the shortcut key on your computer or laptop for hiding or showing participants? So over to the panel and the attendees on this one. Let's hear from everybody.
Alt plus H is Mayor.
H. And I believe Karina says it's a little dot at the top on my right. Oh, I see. And who else?
Any other guesses?
Any other guesses before we go back to the master? Well, all right. There's no other answers. That all being said, Chris, bring it. Will you?
Yeah, it is. I mentioned, it is very observable. When you hover your mouse pointer on that blue toggle button on the top right, it says Alt H on your keyboard. So Alt H. Alt.
H. And Francis had a little different answer. What did Francis say? Let's go back. What did Francis say? Oh, disable video icon. Ooh, look at you. Right, Francis.
Yeah.
And Charmaine says, I use Apple, so shortcut key is different. And Irenis says, mine too.
Charmaine, could you share it with us in the chat? What is the shortcut key?
It says, Carl H. Did you mean to say that? Wait, hold on. It says, she says, wait, what did Charmaine say? Oh, she didn't answer.
Supposed to be Control H.
Control H.
Charmaine says, oh, she meant to say control. Thank you. Control H.
Yeah, the Mac's a little bit different, so it's Control H.
Yeah.
Good answer.
That is it. That is
All right. Well, all right,
CTRL.
all right, we're ready for a second
CTRL
question.
plus H. Yes, the second question is for those who are in this joined in the speaker link in the panel. So what is the shortcut key for mute and unmute?
All right, according to Chris, he'd like to know what is the shortcut key for mute and unmute. Whoa, that's a good question. What is the shortcut key on your keyboard for mute and unmute?
Melanie says, if you have your mouse toggle goes out, that's on the top. I see. Mel says the mic.
The mic, okay.
Mic option.
Mic option, Sadananda says. Isabel, the mic.
Yeah, perhaps they are using a mobile phone.
Yeah, well, Don Swire says the mic. Eileen says the mic.
Deborah Long.
Microphone, according to Deborah Long.
The sense that most are using the mobile phone, so the question doesn't apply to them. But us having the laptop and desktop, without using the mouse, I can mute myself.
Nice.
By Alt M.
Alt M. ALTM, as in Mary or Meshuggah.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, thank you very much for everybody's questions tonight. We're going to go to John Barilla for his song, if we could. We need to do a picture first with everybody's smiling face here.
For the panel at least. Okay?
Yeah, for the panel at least. Let's have some smiles and maybe some action.
Pedro, smile. Pedro. Pedro. We're going to take a picture. Okay, everybody ready? Smile. Oh, very nice.
Oh, that's a good, that's a keeper there. That's a $50 one if you guys want a copy of it. That's not a $5 one. That's a big one there. All right, well, thanks. We're going to go with John's song, and then that's it for tonight. Okay.
Community time if you want to have it.
Okay.
Let's see, play it by ear.
Okay, we're going to play it by ear. Go ahead with your song, John.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, this time I'm sure. Maybe
Okay,
next time.
talk about stepping on an intro when I was, well, okay.
You were pumping, I know.
Yeah, right. I'm ready. That's all right. Anyhow, I was trying to say, get ready to dance, Carmela, because this is kind of you'll see what I mean when you hear the rhythm. And everybody else, if you remember, was an international hit in Spain. Year later, American lyrics, and Dean Martin, my guy from my hometown, made the big hit in America in 1953. Here we go with Sway. When marimba rhythms start to play, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you. you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sounds of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you, that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sounds of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me, move, sway me now. When my rhythm start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, yeah. Dance with me, sway with me. When we dance, you have a way with me. Sway with me, sway with me. When my rhythms start to play, hold me close, make me sway. Like an ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with me. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, stay with me. There you go.
Yay.
Okay, we've got kind of a choice tonight. We've thought about ending it around 9:30, especially on what question and answer night, right? If we get everybody gets 2 questions in, and if we do that, if anyone wants to head over to OMenu, fine with us. We're trying to cooperate with everybody, and so that everyone gets a chance of whatever they want, wherever they want to be. So that's just a thought. We're happy to stay for community time, or if anyone wants to head over to OMenu.
Isn't today Wednesday, Classroom with Francis Day?
Ooh, that's right, 11 o'clock. Where the heck have I been? Thank you, Mel. Well, like I said, we're going to stay here for community time right now. If that's okay with everybody, we'll do community time. That's right, Wednesday nights at 11 o'clock, 12. All right. Well, all that being said, I'll shush for now, and let's go to community time, and we'll do that for about an hour, if that's okay with everybody. All right.
Yeah,
so
Rob, we do a theme song as our exit for YouTube.
that was the last thing we were going to
Yeah.
do.
We're still live streaming. I forgot about it.
So why don't we do that now?
Okay.
All right. So we'll go to the famous song that was created by Mr. 𝗥ci𝘂𝗱𝗁𝗹𝗲 and Mr. 𝗥𝗔𝗔. So
If everybody can keep muted, please.
stay muted, and we'll enjoy the song together. We'll listen twice.
Twice?
3 times.
Yeah.
3 times a lady.
There is a show, there is a show, there is a show. We all love to go to Roblin Live tonight. They are the most, I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crappy. It's a Roblin life right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at National Forest Restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live, Roblin. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live, Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most, I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crappy. It's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at National Forest Restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live, Roblin Live right now. Yeah. There is a show. There is a show. There is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live, Roblin Live tonight. There are two hosts. They are the most, I gotta say, they're not too shabby. They ain't crappy. It's a Roblin Live right now. Updates, panels, info, fun, variety talk show. It's the one, like ONPASSIVE. It's delicious. It's ONPASSIVE-licious. You can get anything that you want at National Forest Restaurant. There is a show. There is a show. It is a show we all love to go to. Roblin Live, Roblin Live right now. Yeah.
Into in one. That's it for the live stream. We're on OConnect only now, and I'd like to apologize for stepping all over my